I wanted to share with you guys a quick way to spruce up a room in your home and give it a wallpaper effect without actually having to deal with wallpaper. Not that I ever have before, but I hear it's awful. So this is a picture of a wall in my kitchen. It's just kind of a dead wall. It's the one that's next to the stairs for the upstairs and the basement. And I had a decal that I purchased at, I don't know, AC Moore, Joann Fabrics or something, the year we moved in, and I put it on the wall. I never really liked it, but I just left it. It was something to do, and I didn't really want to hang on anything on that wall. So this is what it looked like for about 5 years. I just stenciled the wall with a stencil that I got from, I think it is Cutting Edge Stencils on Etsy. I will put all of the information below, including links to their videos that taught me how to do it without making it all bleed underneath, because honestly, I tried to do bamboo stencils in our first bedroom in this house and it bled so much and it looked like marijuana. There was a lot of jokes about weed in the closet because it happened in the closet, and I never tried to stencil again after that. And this is what the wall looks like now. This is an otami pattern, which is a Mexican textile pattern, I believe. It's normally woven, and it features all different kinds of animals and greenery. So it's a bunch of flowers and different kinds of animals. I also think a pattern like this is an awful lot more forgiving if you do make mistakes, because it's less likely to be noticeable. You can see I selected one flower and one of the little bugs to paint in a shimmery kind of champagne paint and add that as a little bit of dimension and interest in the pattern to break it up a bit. I also purchased the kit that included a stencil level in it, a dense foam roller, which is what they recommend you use, and a brush for detailing. And I could not have done this project without those 3 items. I'm sure you could find them less expensively than I did when I made this purchase, but I'd rather just buy it in one spot than have to go around searching for all the different pieces just to pay less money for them. That's how I felt. If you may already have some of these, some of those items at home, but a stencil level makes a lot of sense because the tops and bottoms of your walls and the corners are not always necessarily even. In fact, they're very unlikely to be even. I used this folk art acrylic paint, and this is in the color Linen, and you can get this at pretty much any of the craft stores that sell plaid brand paints. I actually think I got one at Michael's and one at Joann's because I ran out. That's a pretty small wall, but it is recommended that you paint on a flat wall, and that's what that is, and I think it soaks up some of the paint. So I did have to do a couple extra layers in spots where I ran out of paint. The metallic color is this Martha Stewart in light gold. It's a metallic multi-surface acrylic craft paint. I am so pleased with this project. It was less money and less time and probably a whole lot less hassle than getting wallpaper for that wall, which is what I was kind of debating on doing. I wanted an all-over pattern, and I wanted something that would be unique. Even though I was initially kind of interested in a sort of like Moroccan pattern, I do really like the way that looks on most, you know, types of home decor, but my personal preference was something that was more us, and I think that this is definitely it. I do have one question though. What is this? Is that a griffin? It's not a deer. The deer is right here. Or antelope. It's got paws, a fluffy tail, and long ears or horns. This was such an awesome way to spruce up the room. If you do it with a friend, it will be more fun because you can talk to each other. I just played old episodes of The Office while I was doing it and laughed, and really enjoyed the process. It just looks great. I didn't have to, look, I messed up. There's spots that are totally messed up, but you can't tell. It looks great. It took me probably 4 hours total, and I did it over a couple of days because I did run out of paint the first day. It's so worth it. I really recommend it. I will, again, put the Etsy shop below. They are also on Instagram, and there are such amazing examples of what people did. Let me know if you try it.